What a guan, peeps, what a guan. If you are here, you're at the extended. Welcome, welcome. I don't say it enough, but I am really grateful for you guys, especially my patrons' actual support. So, I just thought I'd get that in. But if this happens to go to YouTube, please subscribe, hit the alert bell, or come and join us on Patreon. It's absolutely free to subscribe, but there is payment tiers. You know, it just depends on if you want the extra content or not. But Patreons get everything earlier, whether you're subscribed or whether you are a paying Patreon. So bear that in mind. Anyway, we left this. I left it on the table. I thought I'm going to actually extend on this and actually go deeper because there's some unanswered questions on this table. If you remember, I originally drew the exchanging of gifts. Is that to do with give and take, or is this of spirit? And as you can see, and I'm doing a quick summary as fast as I can, I've got the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. This Knight of Swords wants to rush in and communicate. What do they want, though? What do they want to communicate? Because, look, we've got the King of Swords and the Hierophant. Is it that they want to communicate that they have a higher understanding, a higher learning now? Or is it that they're telling you that they're married? Oh, that's deep! We'll soon find out, because I've got to clarify some of these cards, because that could be one of two things, the Hierophant, so I'm going to clarify that. Then I've got the Magician and the Sun. Are they manifesting their happiness and they're seeing you as their happiness? And is this what the exchange of gifts are all about? Because it's a happy card. Do you know, at the end of the day, it's like a give and take, giving and receiving. Or Spirit could be exchanging gifts with you or giving you the wisdom. Or maybe they could have even given your person the wisdom. Who's to say? But that is, if you remember, the situation. Now we've got to look at the problem. What is the problem here? The problem here is this Emperor is trying to make decisions, but I don't know what decision he wants to make. I don't know. I mean, what we've got here is the Ten of Cups and the Ace of... He wants to come forward to his ultimate happiness, but in order to do that, he has to offer his cup of love, doesn't he? Is it that he didn't offer his cup of love previously and just wanted to be the player from the Himalayas? I don't know. But what we've got here now is Judgment and the Empress. Now, remember, there was a match here, the Emperor and the Empress. There's a judgment here from the Empress, or is it him making a judgment? Because we can see that he can't make up his mind. And this is under the conflict and chaos. The conflict and chaos could be that he's conflicted in his mind. I've got a lot of cards on here. He could be conflicted in his mind. So maybe that's what it is. This is what the Two of Wands is all about, that he can't make a decision. He's conflicted in his mind. And maybe there's other things going on in the background as well, because he's just thinking about his happinessness and how to actually start a new happy beginning, a new emotional beginning. Is it the judgment he's making that he wants to come forward to the Empress, and that's why he's conflicted? This is all about the problem. So he's seeing this all as a problem. He wants his happiness. He doesn't know which way to go or how to obtain it. And this is what I'm getting, but we're going to clarify some of these cards. So on the actual action, it wasn't much action really, but maybe once we clarify, we will get deeper, because what we've got here is the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest knight in the deck, and the Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing very slow for this person. What I'm getting here from this is this person doesn't like change, but they're having to be kicking and screaming into the future. And this is what the Wheel of Fortune is about. It's about change. It's about closing cycles. But the question is, what cycles are they closing? Because look here, they feel burdened about something. Like the Six of Swords is about somebody going to calmer waters, is moving on, who possibly could have got support, but there's only one person in there this time. But there's two dolphins. Dolphins mate for life, don't they? This is like a divine connection thing again. But it's you moving forward. Maybe it's just the separation, and they're up in their head about this, because this is the action. They're up in their head about it. The only action that's going on here at the moment is someone moving to calmer waters. Now, could it be them wanted to move to calmer waters, and they don't know how to, and this is why they're up in their head. That, you know, that the Ten of Wands is about soldiering on, because they can see you slowly moving away, and maybe that's what the Knight of Pentacles is about. But what I've got here is the Hangman and the Nine of Swords. This is somebody who's deliberately in Hangman mode. Or, you know, sometimes it's about them not being clear about what they want to do. And so they hold back trying to figure out what to do. And this is what the decision card is about, the Two of Wands in the chaos and conflict. Because remember, it's the situation, the problem, and the actual action. So look, and now they've got the Nine of Wands. This is somebody who seriously feels burdened. They don't know what to do, what action to actually take. The action is they don't know what to take. The only action card here is somebody moving to calmer waters, and that's you. So let's get some cards out, because some of it just isn't clear, is it? So what we've got here, we're going to start at this end. We're going to start where it says exchanging gifts, which is the situation. The situation here is, in regard to exchanging gifts, is the Knight of Swords wanting to rush in and communicate. Now, what I want to clarify is the Hierophant, because we've got the King of Swords, which is a graduation from the Knight. It's gone from Knight to King. Now, he's rushing in with some communication. That's like a bull in a china shop. But remember, these actual knights and messengers, they want to move forward, and it's apt that the Eight of Wands is here. What we've got here, though, is the King of Swords, and the King of Swords wants to talk his truth. Usually it's about talking their truth or talking what they conceive as truth. But we've got the Hierophant. Is it that they've come to a higher learning or understanding, or is this about a marriage they want to talk about? Because there's a lot of moving forward communication in this, and this is what the exchanging is. Maybe it's the exchange of communication to make something very clear, so that it clears up any misunderstandings. Who's to say? But what I've got here is the Hierophant. So I'm going to clarify the Hierophant. So please bear with me, because after that is the Magician and the Sun. He's trying to manifest his sunshine. But you know what I'm getting again? The sword is upright on the King of Swords. And the Hierophant, he wants to... It's like, again, I'm getting that message, and I'm looking at this card, I'm seeing the message. He's not manifesting his happiness. Okay, he's trying to manifest you. He doesn't want a no situation. He wants a yes situation. He's considered either just telling you the truth or rushing in and bombasting. Do you know when I get the rushing in, it's like bum rushing somebody, like taking somebody by surprise. He's trying to decide. And this is why the decision card is here. But why is the Hierophant here? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please tell us why the Hierophant is here. Why is the Hierophant here? Thank you, Spirit. Please give us the message. Why is the Hierophant here? Thank you, Spirit. What is it about the Hierophant? Is it easy to come to a higher understanding? Why does this one keep coming up? The Queen of Wands, the player from the Himalayas, the devil incarnate. No, she's not really a devil. I can't say that. She can't say that. You don't know, but it's about marriage, isn't it? Maybe he wants to tell you that he was in a long-term relationship, but he's now blocking it, because that's the blockage card. He's not talking to that person. He's like, and I'm like, because he found it to be conflicting. You can't make this up. He said, he might tell you, I don't know, he might tell you that he had choices and he got tempted and he went elsewhere, but he realized this is the wrong choice. But you're still seen as a choice, though. So what happens when somebody else comes along? Is he going to choose that somebody else over you again? Is that what it is? I don't know, but let's get one more card, shall we? Yeah, he wants to come forward and offer you this love. See, look. Okay. Here is the Queen of Wands. Now, you can take this two ways. You can say this is the karma or this is you. Okay, because you could be blocking this person. So the Hierophant is he's come to a higher learning, higher understanding. He's realizing that you're stepping back as this person. Because sometimes the Queen of Wands is this action-packed, forward-thinking person that is... who's just a go-getter, and he recognizes that now. But what he's also recognizing is, and I'm giving you two scenarios, so you take it how you want to take it, but you're blocking this person. There's a lot of wands here. You're passionate because you find them conflicting, and you don't know if you should take this offer on. And maybe that's why they've come to a higher understanding that you might not necessarily take their cup of love. And if they come in flirting, that's even worse. That's even worse. But the second scenario here is this. This is the queen. This is the karmic. He's realized that something. He's come to a higher understanding, higher learning with this karmic that he needs to block because she is conflict and offer his cup somewhere else. You can take this two ways. I'm going down the karmic route though. No, I didn't know. You can take it both ways. Please don't listen to me. But that is it. He wants to tell you about what is going on with him. He wants to tell you and that he wants to be honest and truthful with you. And this is what it could be. The exchanging of gifts could be the exchanging of communication. But my question to that is, if they're going to tell you all that and they're going to be truthful, they're going to try and do it in a way that's really offhand, isn't it? If someone wants to tell you about somebody else, would they be really like giving it to you straight? They should have done that in the first place, though, innit? Do you know what I mean? If you, especially if you've known this person for a while, if you haven't known this person for a while, that's different. But if you've known this person for a while and they hid certain things, how did they get away with hiding these things? Especially if you spent time with them, a lot of time with them. How did they get away with doing that? Unless it was an open marriage, unless it really was on its way out, or he had a disagreement with this person and it was a habit of his to make disagreements with this person and disappear for weeks on end. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's a bit of a sticky one, isn't it? Or did they just have their own place from their commitment? But it was a long-term commitment and he went back because he was tempted. Do you know what I mean? Maybe because sometimes you see the switch in these people sometimes. You see the switch. Like 1 minute they're totally like into you and then the next minute they're just like, you just know that something's going on. Your intuition kicks in and you just know something's going on with this person. It could even be, and dare I say it, they are an absolute narcissist and they blocked you, bombed you and trauma bonded you, and then they decided to take away. They knew the right time to take away what they wanted to take away and make you feel like you did something wrong. In fact, it was them being their arsehole self. Do you know, there's so many scenarios in that sense. But what I'm getting here is this person now wants to exchange conversation. This is what the exchanging gifts is about. Okay, or maybe they don't want to even exchange information because you have gone on, you've leveled up, and maybe they've been awakened to certain things. And this sometimes is what the Hierophant's about, because there's a light shining down. Let me show you the Hierophant card, because there's a light shining down on this man sitting here. Okay, and it's like they could have been going for a journey with spirit, and they want to ask you questions as well as understand what is going on with them, as well as what's going on with you. And maybe that's why they could have even blocked the karmic. I mean, take it how you want to take it, but that's serious. So let's move on from that. We're down to the conflict and chaos. And my question is, why is this person in the Two of Wands energy? Because we've got an Emperor and an Empress. We've got the Emperor is in the Two of Wands energy, and the Empress is in the Judgment energy. We're going to do both because both could reply to both of them. You could be undecided about this Emperor because this Emperor's done his F3 games in the background, okay? But similarly, this Emperor could be undecided about the Empress because he knows that the Empress is judging what's going on with him or seeing something about him, and she has to make a judgment. Not that she's judging this person, that she just needs to make a judgment because based on what happened before, because, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles, isn't it? Did you get what I'm saying? And in the meantime, this person's trying to decide what would make them happy. And is it that they want to offer their cup of love? But I want to know what this Two of Wands is about. What are they trying to make a decision about? So Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please tell me, what is this decision that this Emperor needs to make? Please tell me, Spirit. What is it? And at the bottom of the deck already is the King of Swords again. What does this Emperor want to make a decision about? Please give us the message. Thank you. What is this message that the Emperor wants to actually talk about? And the Chariot is just flipped out, which is fast movement forward, but this person might still be in their head. So Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give us the message. Why is the Two of Wands here, Spirit? Please give me the message. Thank you. Why is the Two of Wands here? So look, the Two of Wands. See, look, this is planning. The Two of Wands here because he doesn't know whether to plan for this situation. I don't know. Let's get another card. He doesn't want the cycle to close. He doesn't want the cycle to close. What's going on, people? Again, the sun is clarifying the sun. Do you know what I mean? The sun's already come out here. This person's thinking about... Do you know what it is? The Two of Wands is here because this person is trying to make a decision as to what to do. They're trying to plot and plan and wait for their ships to come in for some reason, because they don't want to close this cycle, because they see you as their happiness. Are you getting this, peeps? Because it's like, look, this is the Two of Wands. This is about the decision. This is the crossroads, okay? They're formulating a plan as how to not close this cycle, okay? Because, like I said, there's a Six of Swords there, you moving on. They're trying to figure out how to actually come to this, because it's been illuminated to them that they don't want to close the cycle. They realise they don't want to close this cycle. What's going on, people? What's going on? So let's move on from that, because I could keep going on the same subject. But their crossroads, or the decision they're trying to make, is how to plan to come forward to you. It's just, and you know, that's as plain as day. But the Judgment card is here. We need to know why this Judgment card is here. So, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance in reading these cards. Please give me the message in reference to the Judgment card. Why is the Judgment card above the Empress? Why is the Judgment card even here? What is it about the Judgment card? Is it the Empress making a decision, or is it the Emperor that is trying to make a judgment? What is the Empress or the Emperor judging? What is it? Why is the Judgment card here, Spirit? She's wondering whether she should put her guards down. This is the Queen of Swords, okay? Now, the King of Swords has already come out, but she's in reverse. This is somebody who's pissed off, okay? You know, they could even be like, this can take it two ways, okay? This could be somebody who is, you know, the Emperor could be wanting for her to put her guards down, because this card is all about guards. The second thing is that the Empress is pissed off with this person, and they don't even care anymore. The third thing is that because there's a match here and it's above the Hierophant, this could be the karmic in reverse, telling all sorts of lies, and he's making a judgment about the actual lies that she's telling. But let's get another card out to see what this is. Because he sees no victory. This is about the karmic. I wasn't expecting that turn. That was about the karmic, because look, he sees no victory in this person, this liar, this distorted person who's just swearing and blinding, and he's working on something. What is he working on, Spirit? What is he working on? He doesn't want this missed opportunity. He's working on and turning this around. Do you know what I mean? It's like this could be even you that's just like don't care anymore because you don't see no victory in this, and you're just working on yourself because, oh well, that's a missed opportunity. But this is also could be, there's three scenarios here. There's like questions answering the questions, isn't it? More questions are coming up than answers. But what I'm getting here is when you see the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's usually a liar. I have to say, it's usually a liar. Somebody who don't mince their words, because it's Queen of Swords, but they must be doing some swearing and blinding and cussing. This could also be you. I'm more inclined, though. I don't think it's the karmic as such. I think it's you who's just upset with this person and doesn't want anything to do with it. And it's just like you don't see no victory in that. And while this person is working hard in not making this a missed opportunity, because we saw the Death card in reverse here. This is someone not trying to put. Someone's not trying to put close to this cycle. Do you know what I mean? So it could be the Empress. This is you making a judgment about him, and the judgment you're making is this worth my while? I don't even care anymore about protecting my energy and my space because I don't care enough to even do that. Because you don't see no victory in it. You know, it's like this, it's like working on, if somebody's seen a missed, once upon a time you might have seen this as a missed opportunity, but what I'm seeing here is that you're working on yourself now. You're not even, it's like, if it, you know, this person could come in and surprise you, but it's like at this point, do you know, at this point in the game, it depends on your circumstances as well, but at this point in the game, it's like this person's taking a piss. This is what you're thinking, this person is taking a piss. You know, they're in and out energy again. It's like you feel this person in your energy all the time. This is what I'm getting from the collective. But this person is doing jack all. They're still at the decision where at the crossroads, trying to plan to come in for their happiness and try not to close the cycle. But how are you going to do that unless you're casting spells? Because we did see the magician come out. See, there's the magician there and the sun. This person's trying to manifest their happiness because they're tired of this karmic, isn't they? Because it's clear the karmic is here somewhere. Do you know what I mean? And this is what we brought out with the Hierophant, really. I mean, it's like, what's going on here? So let's move on from that. So now in the action position, we've got the building blocks. Now, the question is, who is moving to calmer waters? Is it you or is it your person? Because what we've got here is somebody who's the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest knight in the deck with a Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, so who's this Wheel of Fortune here for? I mean, obviously, it might be the Knight of Pentacles. Things are showing. This is Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, as I said previously. And the building blocks are here. Maybe he's having to start thinking about his foundation, but he's doing it on a slow and steady pace. And this is what the building blocks are here for. But what we've got here is while he's building up his little empire as the Emperor, it's also a stress for him because he can see you moving away very fast. This is, well, I don't know about fast, but you see, like the Six of Swords, there's somebody moving to calmer waters. Now, is it possible that he is moving to calmer waters from the actual karmic and trying to build? Because that's one of the questions I had previously, because it's weird that all these cards come out of burden and stressing and slowness and being stubborn to change and moving to calmer waters under the action. Because this is the action part. And look, the Hangman's here as well. So I want to know who's going to calmer waters. Please give us a message. Why is the Six of Swords here, Spirit? Please tell us why the Six of Swords here. And immediately I've got the Temperance in reverse because something wasn't balanced. Holy Spirit, Holy Angel, then maybe that's not the story, but let's find out. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please tell us why the Six of Swords is here. Please tell us why the Six of Swords is here. What's the story with the Six of Swords? Please tell us. And look, the tower's at the bottom. That might give us a hint. Oh my goodness, Temperance. Yeah, look, because he's stressed now. Whoever this is, they're stressed. And then we've got, they're stressed about their Pentacles. See, look, the Knight of Swords. They want to go to calmer waters, but they're stressing about money. They want to walk away from something. But they feel left out because they just feel left out in the cold now. This karmic is playing a number on your person. Look. This person's realizing now, this is your person. This is the action. They want to go to calmer waters, either with you or away from this person. They just want to move away from this karmic or whatever situation it is. Because look, this karmic is just stressing them out. They're just losing sleep. There's too many swords here. They're losing sleep. They're up in their head. Insomnia. You are living rent-free because also, what else is worrying them is, do you know what I'm getting from this? When I see this is the Ten of Pentacles, what they thought they had. They're deciding to walk away from something because it's just not viable. They're losing money. And look, this is like the Knight of Pentacles. Then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. This is a completion of an investment and completion of abundance, completion of something. Maybe they was abundant with their actual karmic, but something's happened for them to have to walk away. Okay, because now they're draining. Do you see when you see this? Sometimes this is about money draining. It's like their karma. They've had to walk away from that because it's like, whatever's happening here, because I get the impression they had to walk away because of some dodgy dealings as well. And this is why they're stressing. Dodgy dealings going on. I mean, this is not going to resonate with everybody, but what also I'm seeing here is they're worrying about their money. They want to go to calmer waters because they're worried about their money. They're worried about money. It's almost like they're worrying and they're walking away because they're feeling left out in the cold in some situation. They're feeling left out or they're losing money. They're having to walk away, but it could be a loss for them. And this is why they're in hangman mode and stressing. And it could just be that they had some investments with the karmic, and it's just like they've had to walk away from that in the end, because this investment could have been either losing money, or the karmic could have been doing some dodgy things. Who's to say? But that makes perfect sense now. Does that make more sense to you people? Because it's making more sense to me. I mean, I was a little bit vague on the first go round, but this is making so much more sense, people. And at the bottom of the deck is the Tower moment. Why is the Tower moment? Because he's seeing you single and abundant, and you are actually holding back from this person in some way, shape, or form. They're watching you, and they're seeing you with your options. Or it could be that they're confused, because again, look, the Hierophant is here. They've come to understanding about this love situation. And you're seeing this, people. There's the Emperor again. He wants his sun. You see what I mean? The Emperor wants his sunshine. And is he trying to be patient, or is he trying to be balanced now? Because you're a wish fulfillment for him. Are you seeing this? You can't make this up. You know, I'm the bottom of the deck, Queen. That's what you can't make. Let me slow it down. This person's having a Tower moment because they're seeing you glow up, okay? You are currently in hangman mode. This is you deliberately holding back from this person, or you could be just putting up barriers or boundaries. Maybe you're stopping at certain points. This person is watching you closely now because they're actually confused. Okay, they've come to a higher learning, higher understanding here, okay, about this love situation. Are you seeing this, people? Okay, this Emperor is trying to be... Oh, I didn't see that. It's been illuminated to this Emperor. Or it could be that the secrets, he might come forward with the secrets and be balanced about it for a change, and actually talk about his secrets, because you are actually a wish fulfillment. Look, communication, yeah. You see that moon card there? I didn't see that before. That slid out from underneath the Emperor. The Emperor could have had secrets, but now they want to come forward and be balanced. This is future energies, people, but there's a wish fulfillment here. And look, the the actual communication. Do you know, that's where I'm going to leave it, because that's the communication card there. I keep getting that message of communication. You know, they seriously want to communicate. I'm dropping the mic right now, and that's enough, because this person is really just one-minded. They're just tunnel visioned about what they want to do, because it's made it clear, although the decision card is here, they're plotting and planning. They don't quite know what to do. That's why they're at a crossroads, because they don't want to close the cycle. You are their happiness. Do you know what I mean? And look here now, we've got the Hierophant here, the Hierophant and this damn karmic. Well, it could be you blocking them, but I think this is the karmic that they're blocking, because it's just too much conflict and they want to offer their cup somewhere else. And this is what it is. Do you know what I mean? You could take it both ways, but people, I'm leaving it there because that's too much. So I hope you enjoyed that. And it made sense. And I love doing the extended, coming back to them. I mean, it is the same day this time, but coming back to it, it makes so much more sense now, doesn't it? So until next time, take care.